think we're ready. As soon as I say I think we're ready, I swear I hear my dog barking. So weird. Alrighty, well, we are going to finally hop into Dreamlight Valley. Its update came and I missed it. And so we are going to look at it. We're going to start playing on this. We already have finished all of Vanellope. There's also a new forgot the word. Hi, Sleazy. I forgot the word. A new star path. So we're gonna see how far we can get today. My goal is to try and get through this update really quick because Halloween is coming. I've already got my spooky nails started, and I don't wanna. We would have to be still doing things in this once I switch my screen over to Halloween themey stuff, which I'm working on right now to get ready. So I'm excited. I did not think about how long this was going to take to load in. I think Beast hadn't been announced when they first announced this update, so that's exciting. I don't know if this is an example of them both having their own house. And then I do see the fountain from Nightmare Before Christmas right there, and the little heel. I'm assuming that's going to be part of the star path. I know. Oh, that bird's off. You can't see the bird. My face is covering the bird. There's a bird wearing a very fancy helmet. I'm sure he's on the star path as well. You've been watching One Piece live action, and then you started watching the cartoons. We actually have never watched One Piece, but we did watch the first episode of the anime, not the anime, the live action, because so many people were talking about it. Why, hello. I've been playing Switch too much. I just hit the wrong button. The Haunted Holiday Star Path started. Alright. And then I can also see what the theme is. That was good or bad. Alright. West. Donald as a pirate. Alright, do I it has enough, which means I'm gonna unload premium. Not gonna do that because I would like to save as much money as possible. Uproot the forgetting. What the heck is that? Is that a fancy word? Break some rocks, complete Dreamlight duties, build stuff. It's better to give a favorite gift than receive. Spend time with some classics friends for 15 minutes. Heyo. Hi, let's hang out. So I can have you follow me. I also injured one of my nails. So my thingy kind of hurts, but it's dusk a little bit different. This counts as uprooting. I don't know. Yeah, okay, that counts. Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna go to not the house, the castle and see if Belle's just a door. I have not looked at anything for the update. So literally what ended up happening was I kept checking to see if the Dreamlight update had came out. And then the one day I don't check, I start seeing like people posting.
Good day to you.
So, yay. So I'm behind. Is this Elsa? Not Elsa, Anna.
Hello.
Yeah. So.
Thank you, Kate.
Hmm? Oh.
Since I don't have this banana tree.
Huh? Woo! Hey!
Oh. Ah.
Me too loud. I can't hear. Cinderella, pumpkin.
Hey!
I don't have this.
Hello.
A tuft
Hey!
house.
Thank you
My
kindly.
character, thank you. It's from Elemental or Elements.
Huh? Oh.
We also had
Thank you kindly.
fire, air, and another. Oh my gosh, I'm so used to other games. I was trying to jump. And I don't know how to jump this game. Let's check the castles. I also need to see. Actually, let's see. Just because these things end really fast. How long does this one have? Outfit challenge. Stroll through the valley in an elegant fashion inspired by the 1900s. The more theatrical, the better. Does it say how many days? 10 days. Was that another player you passed? No, that is my character's darker self. I don't know if they finally added co-op, but you don't just run into random people because you design your own little island. It's just my character. Okay. Frozen, Mikey. Might not be the same. Okay, let's see if it shows me best. Be a friend. Alright, that's fine. It could mean I have some more things to do. Oh yeah, we could check out what these are before I continue on. So right away, pirate, parrot, companion, the haunted mansion painting. It looks also like it's kind of haunted mansion-y, but a clown face. Beautiful. That's a motif. I don't actually know. It looks like Atlantis. I don't know. Haunted mansion motif. Did I throw a button? Did I break it? My buttons are working. Okay. Oh my gosh. Skeleton themed stuff. The Tower of Terror. And then this adore. He comes with a house. Oh, he's cute. Okay. Anyways, I clicked it. All right. After that, there's a backpack of the Harlequin. The Harlequin from Nightmare Before Christmas. A chest. Motif. Wallpaper for your house. Oh my goodness. Okay, it is me. I'm just hitting the wrong button. Winfred's wig from Tower of Terror. Creepy curly makeup. Oh, that's cute. Oh wait, I just saw someone else. Stitches. Wait, is this a motif? No, it doesn't say it's a motif. It doesn't say motif. Okay. Usually there's not like 4 items on a page. That's why I get confused. Love it is that pet that you can use. It's a pet you can purchase, but it costs money to buy. So I probably won't get it. Another Haunted Mansion poster. Pirate's Treasure Trove. That looks like a motif. Are they messing up? Are some of these motifs and not physical items? Haunted pipe organ looks really cute. The Jack, the Pumpkin King costume to be exact. Skellington Hill. I don't know if I've ever heard the name of that. Trick or Treat Stitch. Mary. Oh, Winifred. Okay, so Hocus Pocus. We figured it out. Another Haunted Mansion. A vacuum cleaner. I keep doing that one button. Does that mean they have Sarah's hair? Pirate Donald. Frightful Fountain. The Oogie Boogie onesie. Another Haunted Mansion poster. And that's it. Okay, that's a lot of good stuff this time. So that makes me nervous. I'm gonna have to play even when I'm not streaming in order to actually get through those. Okay, so let's go see. We'll do a tour of the island because I don't see a task to do, which means maybe I have to find something. There are other places I could look. Stuff here. Wouldn't it be terrible if I didn't look at it? My time, but I want to make sure. It's just what if? What if there was a door in here? Almost a shame to play. But okay, so it's not here, and it's not in the castle. We're gonna look around. Figure out anyways, and if I don't find it, I don't have any hints. Maybe it's the person who's supposed to trigger to sleep with. Scanning out. I'm just making sure. Usually, honestly, there's not too many times that there's a mission with somebody that I don't like have on my person. Okay, right, guys. You're still saying there's new stuff here, but I'm right here. Duties, I gotta do duties. And this is the moonstones you can buy, which is how you get to buy those new things. It's making really hard right now. And then there's an Ursula set. Oh! Wait, does that mean you can make her Vanessa? Dude, that's money, but like, I wish she wouldn't freeze every time you go for moonstones. I wish she would give me a break. I'm trying to check something out. Alright, 4,000. That's cool. It's so cool. Oh man, dude, that's a whole new character. That's so very cool. Dreamlight, harvest, coconuts, prepare a meal, change my outfit. I can do that. I remember all the buttons, dude. I hit 2 buttons just now. And it's thinking really hard because it's just waiting for me to let me know. I swear I remember how to open the wardrobe. That's fine for now. Skirt off. Although that skirt is cute. Okay, that skirt can stay. New game time. Actually, I think there is a hair dedicated to Belle. I remember the colors. My outfit did that. Feed a sea turtle, sell my vegetable. Lot game. Oh, these are like metallic. I don't know what these are. It could be the lighting. I forget that the light changes everything. Wait, there is a There's also inside the mines. I can go inside the mines. Does that mean I'll find anything there? Not quite. I'll search anywhere for Belle. Also checking the wish they'd add some new pets as well, but not like the UI, but just like get that. Have all of them. I don't remember anything around, but my game one day crashed 3 times when I was picking these up, so there's this. I wonder if these count. It says up. I hate that it didn't count on the mushroom. Let's check before I get another one. Let's see. 7. 7. Mushroom still don't count as up. Still missing mushrooms. Also been playing too much Big Farm. I thought I'd have water again mentally. I hope I'm not. Like running by like a something. Ooh, it's tangled. I don't play for 2 months before the game out. Dude, please. Hear it. Make a normal thing. Thank you. I'm gonna actually change my companion because I don't usually have the bird because I find him extremely distracting. Oh, we can almost bring out our jingle. Yeah, my beautiful party. Oh yeah, I started pulling my Halloween stuff out because I knew it was gonna be back on. Halloween. I really wish the photo task was enough to get me to play often again. But the photo task did not bring me about.
Hi there, pal.
Hi, it's been so long. I've missed you. How are you?
Mm-hmm. Works for me.
Did I do that right? Did it say sell? Sell 3 vegetables. Oh, beans, I guess.
Hmm?
My bad. I
Goodbye.
would've grab 2 things. to the next thing.
Oh,
Could do it that time.
works.
Young. Alright, harvest 3 coconuts. Yep, love. Oh my goodness. Right now, like fairy god mama. Any signs of a meteor? I know. Well, we haven't gone to the beach yet. The beach is a very cool place. So much. I had actually got up really early today. I had lots of I've had a very long day. But I was bored. I had work on this. You would not throw this across the pond. Like, yeah, like that. If I get caught on stuff, absolutely. Alas, no chance. Spend time with some classic friends. Alright, did it. Do Goofy's favorite pastime fish for 20 times. Oh, I just realized they're making them like bells. I'm gonna feed a sea turtle. Go check the water stall actually. It did. Oh, he's a fishing buddy. I totally forgot. What happens when you literally don't hang out with him? Look, I put her back in the ocean where she belongs. Coconut, serve restaurant, bring a friend their favorite. But if Minnie Mouse is nearby, should I give you? I feel bad not giving you anything. Related. Okay. Is it really new? Wait, did I not notice there was new clothing in the shop? Was I so used to not having clothing that I didn't checking everywhere. If I check everywhere and I don't run into Beauty and or the Beast, I'm gonna cheat. I have would hope that someday they add like a fast travel back. I know it's not very far. It's just a spiral. It's not like an interesting lost. God, it's been so long. Is this new? If I look it up and find out that whatever it is I'm looking for is like the person's asleep right now, then I will do some duties for a little while and then we'll figure out what their time is. I have a little free time. I mean, I really feel like these mushroom covered logs and the mushrooms that grow on the other side of the map counted towards whatever is towards I just remember we made a vanilla apiary. I still need to go back through and make. I felt so sad. I had made ground, but the ground I made was the other version, and so I couldn't finish the track. Almost in the frozen area. I do believe at start of Beauty and the Beast, they are in the winter time, so there's a chance of up there. I could also check the mines. Tunnels in the mines. Check them. Yeah. Least favorite pastime didn't count when I was fishing without him, so do we have to have him to go fishing, break some rocks and stuff? Pick the fruit that puts Snow White to sleep. Apples was not the fruit that was the poison. The apple had I see it. And coconuts, I hate it. Get cereal, I thought it was alright. Oh wait, it's the like what is this? An animal over there. That guy. He's so excited to see. I guess I did it already. I feel like I checked everywhere. Typically it's just maybe it's somehow rose related. Not rose related. a secret for me?
Uh-huh.
She definitely has a secret for me. Let's close that and restart. And then see what happens now. Real fast. I'll be right back. Just realized the game's absolutely quiet loading, so it feels like I'm not here. But I am. I'm just awkwardly watching the screen load back up. I can't believe Elsa froze my game. My best friend. It's also showing a flying book. Should I just double check? No, there was no clothing. Okay. All the princesses are here. It says there's a door in the dream castle, so if I did miss it, I thought I literally checked it. What? It's my dream castle, right? It's not like. Oh my gosh. I forgot that I have to purchase the doors to unlock. See, that's how long it's been. I was just looking for a door that was new.
Oh, hello.
Goodness, it's a library. In here lies a library and a tale as old as time. Only you can use your Dreamlight to open this door. What? Stupendous! You've unlocked the Beauty and the Beast realm.
I tip my hat to you. I prefer not to take it all.
I suck at this. Okay. I already forgot that things cost money in this game. Whoa. Look. A page with near cursive writing. It looks like someone's writing a story. The woman and the man of stone. Once upon a time, a young woman was walking in the woods. She heard a voice singing so sadly that it pierced her heart. She left the path to follow it. Okay, it just stays there forever. Chest. You can speak, the the young woman asked, drawing closer to the man of stone, hesitating as she reached out her hand. Can you move? The beast. I've been playing a lot of Switch recently. What else is here? All right, build stuff. Harvest coconuts. Oh, I saved so I could. Not item. Good boy T-shirt. Follow the flying book. I have it downstairs. Like what? The man of stone and the young woman headed deeper into the woods. They were truly free and chased adventure together ever after. Definitely. Roses. Oh my god, I just tried to pluck them like they were fruit. Should I be exploring? Should I just be following the book? When the man of stone saw the beastly young woman, he wept. He had tried to warn her about the thorns, but she howled with delight, slashing the thorns until he was free. The exhausted young woman fell asleep in her home with the thorn wounds burning. When she awoke, she was transformed. Excuse me, I have a shovel. Let me dig. In the young one's village, no one believed the story about the man of stone. Even when she showed her thorn wounds, they scoffed. I explored the whole thing, but you know, I did go.
Huh?
Belle, what's going on here? Why are these books flying everywhere? Oh, do I know you? That's a long story.
Ah.
One for a quieter moment, I think. I'm afraid the storm of flying books is being quite difficult. That's a good read on the situation. Found some books difficult to read before. I'm an expert book wrangler.
Oh.
Then you're just who I need. Will you help me catch them?
Uh-huh.
Once we collect all the flying books, I can explain everything.
Thank you very much. Light, perhaps. I hear some flying books. May I help you?
You caught some of the books, and look, the rest of them are falling. Thank you for helping me stop the bookstorm. Anything for an old friend. That was a typical day in Dreamlight Valley. Who started this in the first place?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. The beast and I had a disagreement. He asked me not to go into the West Wing again, but there was something there I wanted to see. We need to talk boundaries.
Huh.
I suppose I didn't understand how important it was to him. What happened next?
Oh.
We argued, then I left and came here to find something to read, but as soon as I opened my book, all the books started flying off the shelves in a storm. I don't think it's part of the enchantment of the castle. It must be Dreamlight magic. The storm of books was reflecting your feelings. Dreamlight magic? I've heard of that. But the beast was the one who was most upset. He locked himself in the West Wing and he won't open the door for anyone. We could ask him nicely. Let's trick him into unlocking the door. I'll break down the door. Let's trick him. That would only upset him more. You're probably right. Is there any other way into the West Wing? Well, when I first arrived at the castle, Lumiere did say something about a secret passage in the library.
Oh.
I've never found it, but we could search the library and see if you can. I'm going to put these books back on the shelves. You had me at secret passage. I'm so excited. I'm glad. Please come find me if you locate the secret passage in the library. You might want to check the rolling ladder in the corner. I felt a cold draft there the other day.
Goodbye.
How many pieces of this ladder could be lying around? Rolling ladder, right? Is this it? This dusty old thing? Okay. Did it. Wait, that's way too easy. If Logic was building this ladder, I can't imagine she never found this. The young woman tried in vain to free the man of stone, but she wounded herself on the thorns and vowed to return to help him. It sounds like a notice of some sort. Maybe someone can help you make sense of it. Belle, I noticed the secret hallway. It's huge. You found the secret passage? That's wonderful. Behind a bookshelf, dreams come true. It is intriguing, isn't it? Like something out of a mystery? Let's go see the beast. I think I ought to stay here. He's still upset with me. Oh, but you are a stranger. He won't like a stranger in his room either. Even the staff rarely go in there. I could dress on like one. I'll just miss Cogsworth. You know Cogsworth too? I'm not sure he'd appreciate being oh my gosh. Oh my god. Intimidated. I can't do the right word. But there goes me and an idea. I used to sew quite often when my father needed things for his inventions. with a few special items, I'm sure I could make a costume for you. Let's see. We'll need castle candles, castles, candle holders, and a golden curtain. If you search the castle, I know you'll find what we need for a disguise.
I hope we can talk again soon.
Candle, castle candle. I can speak, the Mana Stone said, and I would be able to move if not for these cursed thorns. Say realm. It's not telling me I need to go somewhere else. There's a candle. The Mana Stone and the young woman had it. Okay. Made sure, made sure. Going all the way back and it's that easy. Oh, my heart. Candle holder. The voice led the young woman to a Mana Stone imprisoned in vines and thorns. He moved at her as she approached. Go away! The golden curtain. Roar. Would stop losing his temper. Would actually want to kill. That like peak of a guitar. Hard to see. Sound right there. That's scary. Okay, pretty sure it's not out here. That's why it's not nice that you don't get to pick up the notes. Alright, one more candle. You have found everything you for your disguise. Let me see what I can do. A stitch here, a button there. It's ready. Here, put on this candlestick disguise and take the secret passage to check on the beast. Don't worry, I'm sure he'll be safe. He might seem intimidating, but there's more to him than meets the eye. Oh, wow, you made me
Oh,
the
this
greatest
is wonderful.
outfit I've ever seen. Fancy. You know what? Let's put some shoes on. Just for this outfit's sake. I think I have some cool shoes. Pass through the curtains of the secret passage in the west wall. There's his bath, a harpsichord. You need chest key to access this. Oh, beautiful. Who's there? It is moi, Lumiere. You don't recognize me? Just one of the staff, sir. Then follow my orders. Leave me alone. I'm here to check on you. Your Highness, I'm fine. I told all of you to leave me be. And wait, I don't know you. Who are you? How did you get in here? Well, answer. Why are you dressed like a candlestick? Guess it's not a great disguise. You look ridiculous. Now leave. I should throw you in the tower for trespassing. I was gonna say disappearing. I don't know why. Wait. I'm a friend of Belle's. She asked me to check on you, but it seems like you're a little busy fixating on the old portrait. Belle is sorry, and she's very worried about you. She is. She said that. Okay, I'm guessing that means I feel bad for overreacting. I'm jealous of your candlestick costume. I feel bad. And that means I'm right. Are you feeling shame? What would you know about it? I know that sharing what we're ashamed of makes it feel less scary. She's just... She came here after I asked her not to, and she was just staring at it. The old portrait? Yes, she was looking at the face with so much... How could I ever compete with myself? Do you want a hug? Get over yourself. This is a misunderstanding. Just go. Get out.
Goodbye.
Where is that old portrait of you? Where's that picture of you? Oh, there you are. Look at that. Look at you. All right, you stay here. Stay angry. I'll be right back. I'm going to go talk to Belle. You saw the beast? Is he all right? I think he's sad. He's having a tantrum. It's just mean that undermines people's feelings from saying things like that. He thinks he'll never measure up to the prince in that old portrait you were staring at. Oh no. I was trying to see if there was something there that would help me understand who he was so I can better understand who he is now. It was a simple mistake. He didn't see it that way. So sorry about that. I'm not sure what to do. What if we made him a new painting? What an interesting idea. But I don't paint, do you? In my dreams? Not even a little. Finger painting is my jam.
Ah.
Jam? Does that mean you like it? Kinda? I do like jam and finger painting, but probably not enough to make a new painting for the beast. If only we could snap our fingers and have a new painting. Hey, great idea. Maybe I can use some of my Dreamlight magic to help us. I'll head to the valley and consult with Merlin.
Oh.
What's a Merlin? Our resident wizard, my magical mentor, probably very tired at this point. My magical mentor. He's like a magical encyclopedia with a great hat. Merlin's always trying to help people in the valley with his magic and his experiments.
Oh.
Experiments? Merlin sounds a little bit like my father and his inventions. I'd love to meet him someday. Hey, maybe someday you will. For now, I'll go talk to Merlin about some magic to make a new painting. That'd be wonderful. I look forward to hearing about what you discover.
Au revoir.
They make it cheap. Teleport back home in here? No, because that'd be too nice. Back to wanting fast travel. Traveling fast. It's great. Just like lagging. Just not having it today. I do like the hat. I do not so much like the way the outfit sways like a little shrimpy. It looks like she's a little shrimp. Just doesn't feel very natural about the front. That's fine. Let's see, is Merlin at home? Right in front of it if he was. Might be at Ratatouille's. Yes. I just twitched a little. Look at me. They got a task to send the millet ready, so this is perfect timing. Actually, while I'm over here, let's grab a coconut. That's not coconut. Bring a friend his favorite gift. Please walk around. I just want to walk around. I see Minnie. She likes gooseberries. Ghostly fish steak. Looks like ghost fish at all. Paris 2-star meal. Take a picture. It'll last longer. Have a daily discussion.
Oh, hello.
Hi, just in case. Asked me to give you. I didn't grab any of the blue ones. How could I? How could I do that here? Have some berries. Vegetarian tacos.
Hello.
I have your order.
Excellent.
All right.
I tip.
Have a daily discussion. Gain 5.
Well, hello.
Hello. It's a long story, but do you know any enchantments that can make paintings? There's a conflict that only art can solve. I want to use the magic of creativity. They're in a rough patch, and I'm in the middle.
Ah,
Creative quandary. That certainly is fascinating. There are tools and charms that might suit this purpose. They'll allow you to create an enchanted canvas, one that'll paint itself. Why would a wizard enchant a canvas? Self-painting sounds funny. Have you used this spell? Why, certainly. One occasion I On occasion, I feel the need to rearrange and redecorate my study to reinvigorate my imagination with some stimuli. So I have used such canvases to preserve treasured moments and, as you might say, shake things up.
Oh,
Now let's see. If I recall correctly, you'll need softwood and fiber. Then you must gather white daisies, garnets, and dream shards. Oh, and there's one more vital ingredient. One you won't be able to find in the valley. Magical paintbrushes.
delightful.
No, nothing like that. As you know, Lee, the very best art comes from the heart. This is where our final spell component comes in. You must have Belle tell the canvas a story. Ask her to share a happy memory of a time she had with the bees to activate the magic. When she does, you'll see a new masterpiece bloom right before your eyes.
I couldn't have done better myself.
I need to craft 5 things anyways. Perfect. Okay. Apples. I need to harvest apples. Get the special thing.
This place really shows that every
Gain 500 money. Give a friend their favorite gift.
so glad you're here.
I'm gonna give you blue star lily. Why do you guys want the flowers I don't have in my
See ya.
Hi, Elsa. I don't want to talk to you because you messed up my life last time I talked to you. Let's try this. And now let's go run back over there to Donald. Why are you here? Well, he's still here. He could be gone. The world is crazy up in here. There he is. You like to go selling? Love it. That's great. I knew you had the look of a fellow sailor. What's your favorite part? The salty air, the sea spray, the wind in your feathers? The wind in my feathers. Me too. Wait a minute. You don't have feather. What's the big idea? What was a green lily? Did his thing change? Wait, did my game crash? As if it crashed. Maybe it changed? I could have sworn it was a... It's past my bedtime too, Donald. Plant 5 veggies, gain some money. Sweet duties, alright. Cook meals that would never make the cut at Chef Rem's. Like what hors d'oeuvres? Wait, what food does he hate? Did I still have the right button? That's fair. I keep hitting the wrong button. Extra sand. Very hot. Did I not clear out my... that yet. I really wish they would because I would love to just not have to count and see how many of something I have. Not cut a chevron. What's something he hates? I don't think I actually remember anything from Ratatouille. Let's try something that's 1 star. Maybe it's that easy. It did count, so maybe it is. Doing it. That. Make small talk. I assume Goofy's with Goofy. Okay, let's see. I have 40 now. Could buy this, or I could wait and then I can get the parrot. But I don't know. One of these days, I'm gonna remember these buttons. Just have been on my Switch so much. She looks beautiful. Like, that's legit. What the heck? They're like changing it. That's great. Okay, hang on. I hit keep hitting the wrong button because again, back is the opposite on my other game. Yeah, no, that's gorgeous. We're gonna leave it as is. And then double check the other things I can work on while I'm doing this stuff. Alright. Small talk. So many apples. Make stuff 5 times so I can make some stuff. And its favorite gift actually is a task, it looks like. Let's make stuff your face with second-class meals. Class or up. Second class. How many? 15. 12, 13. Get some very valuable rocks. And I'm walking faster because I ate something nice. terrifying. Oh my gosh. I love her so much. All right, companion. You squawk and I feel bad, but he's new. It's so fast.
Bonjour.
You came back to an enchanted castle. Of course, I would never leave a friend. Thank you, Lee. I'm so happy you arrived when you did, and I see you have the painting. I just need your help to finish it. Where should we put it? I know the perfect place. Follow me.
Goodbye.
Literally where the old one is. Okay. The beast must have left. Let's get the painting ready before he comes back. Merlin said you should tell it about a happy memory you two share.
Oh.
And that will complete the painting? He really said it? Oh my gosh, he really is a wizard, right? Let's hurry and finish this before the beast finds us. I don't want him to think you snuck in here again until he can see the new painting.
Oh.
You're right. Well, early on in my time here, I tried to run away, and I was attacked by wolves. What happened next? He saved me,
Oh.
and then I tended to the wounds he got from fighting the wolves.
Ah.
After that, we started to understand each other. We dined together, went for walks. Once we even fed the birds in the courtyard. I remember seeing those small creatures in his hands and thinking that he really is gentle in his own way. Belle, it's working. Look.
Oh.
Gosh. Try to take a screenshot, but I don't think I know how to do that. Oh, said I did it, but when? Hey, what is this? Do you like it? Belle and I made it with happy memories she has of the two of you together. The day in the courtyard with the birds, I remember. It's perfect. Thank you. Both.
Farewell.
Also forever. So cute. Lee, that was better than I could have hoped. I'm so
Ooh.
glad he likes the painting. You make a great team. Let's ditch the old painting. Yes, I enjoyed having this little adventure with you. You know, there's plenty more adventure and magic to discover in the valley. You and the beast should come for a visit.
Oh.
I'd love to, but I'm not sure the beast would feel comfortable going to a new place and being around new people. There's gotta be some way to bring him around to the idea. I'll see if I can work my magic. Thank you, Lee, and thank you for helping us understand each other better. It means so much to
You're
me.
very talented.
Your chest key to access this storage. A prince in disguise.
Goodbye.
Hello.
Hey, you seem deep in thought. When Belle showed me kindness even though I lost my temper, I want to give her a gift, something to show I'm trying to change. Lee, will you help me? I thought you'd never ask. That's what friends are for. By singing a duet about forgiveness? Friends, I'm glad you consider me a friend. I suppose you've gotten to know Belle, but what do you think she would like? How about flowers? Maybe some chocolates? Talk to her. You mean just ask her what she wants? That'd ruin the surprise. Perhaps I could. No, I shouldn't. Sounds like you have an idea. Let's hear it. She's right there, by the way, staring at us. I have an enchanted mirror that can show us the perfect gift for Belle, but I need your help to get it. I was using the mirror too often to watch the outside world, so I locked it away and broke the key into 3 pieces. on my command, Lumiere hid the pieces of the key. Then he decided to make me a treasure hunt to find the pieces with riddles. I'm now good at riddles. Treasure hunt riddle? I'm in. I thought I was gonna say riddle me in. Like, oh god. Find this exciting? That's helpful. Please search the castle using the clues to find the pieces of the keys. When you have them all, come back to me. We'll open the chest and use the mirror. Good luck.
Goodbye.
Right. Hidden in a hot place. Silence. Your silence wars? What? I did it. I figured it out. I remember now. I didn't think we would destroy it, but alright. Fish. Fish in the fireplace. Oh god, say it right now. Fire is hot, man. I mean, I feel like we have all the parts we actually need. Hear me out. Hot place. Besides literal fire. What is considered hot? Fire? No. No, fire's what I meant to say, not pick up the fire. Wild. fire, just saying. Oh, so mad. So mad. Oh my god.
Hello.
You found all the pieces of the key. Thank you. I'll put them back together. I could have done that. Would you take this key and get the enchanted mirror out of the chest? I couldn't walk over there myself even if I wanted to. If I try, I might break something. Guess that's better than my...
I hope we speak again.
Here you go.
Thank you for speaking to me.
Here you go. One enchanted mirror.
Oh.
Thank you. I'll show you how it works.
Hello.
Okay, let's review what we saw in the mirror. Belle surrounded by lots of loose paper with writing all over it. The pages were everywhere. I think Belle's writing stories. Maybe we could create something to collect her stories together. Well, we're on the right track. Please don't. It was a great joke. What we need is a gift. You must have some idea. What about a journal with a quill and some ink? A nice bookkeep kit. That way she can write her stories in one place. That'd be perfect, but I wouldn't know where to find those things in a castle. Say the magic word. I'll help. Really? Manners matter. You've been pretty blunt with me so far. Sound like Mrs. Potts. Will you help me get this gift for Belle, please? Of course I will. I'll head to the valley to get the supplies we need. The valley? What's that valley? It's where I'm from. Belle really wants to visit with you. She said that. Yeah, just think about it, okay? I'll go make Belle's book kit.
Farewell.
Got bye-bye. Ask a villager for a feather. That sounds like a request for Donald. Hey, Donald. So much nicer than your villainous uncle, Scrooge. Can I have a feather for the bees so he can make a gift for Belle? Please, hello, parent, who I haven't seen because I've been in a world where it doesn't show me you. Where are you going? He's awesome. Donald, can I have one of your feathers? What? You want one of my personal feathers? That'd be great, thanks. It's for a good cause. It's a gift to help a friend. Doesn't matter, I can't help right now. I've got big problems. I was fishing with Goofy and he got a big bite on some line. I jumped up to help him bring it and it knocked my lucky fishing rod into the pond. Use Goofy's rod to fish it out with your fishing rod. Did Goofy catch the fish? Sounds like an unlucky fishing rod to me. No, it wasn't even a fish. It was a huge blob of seaweed tangled up with an old mask and snorkel. Do you use the mask and snorkel to search the pond for the fishing rod? Hey, that just might work. Great, so can I have a Bye! I gotta go rescue my lucky fishing rod. Thank you for the idea. Guess I'll just have to ask someone else for the feather. That says Donald. I'm not Donald. Heck. Let's see. Let me ask anyone, because I mean I could have Scrooge. I know that's probably. There's Stitch. She loves gooseling.
Good day to you.
Hey, Mr. McDuck, can I have a feather? It's for Belle and the Beast. I will bring a royal customer to the valley. Those two have certainly been missing around here, so you'll help. It's just one teensy feather. Name your price. For them and for you, Lee, this one's on the house, McDuck. I found a real beauty under the chair in my office. I must have shedded it when I was tallying the accounts last night.
Bye-bye now.
Bye. Say I don't have this.
Huh?
Right. Let's head back to the Belle and the Beast. Oh wait, just kidding. Don't head back. Don't head back. Go home. Cute. I should be able to make more of those. See if the apples have respawned so I can try to get 50 of them. A memory? I would never. Money. Oh, third floor. Third floor. It'd be kind of cute now that I've remembered because it's been so long. This is probably one of those things when you've played this game for almost a year now. And you only play when there's updates. So that when you're caught up on updates, you forgot all the things because you haven't opened a door in a while. Trying to make up for the fact that I forgot how to play this game. But yeah, with the updates being so far apart, it's kind of hard to keep up on it. Do you want to give this item? I mean, if I didn't, what else could I do?
Hello.
I'm sure Belle will like this, Lee. Thank you. But I've been thinking, a gift isn't an apology. During our disagreement, I yelled and broke things. How could she ever forgive such a monster? Let's show her your best side. Time for a self-esteem boost makeover. When we take care of ourselves, we feel better about ourselves. We can we can feel we deserve forgiveness, and that will make your apology better. I don't understand how any of this could matter. Look at me. Trust me, I've come this far, haven't we? Trust me, we've come this far, haven't we? Let's get you cleaned up for your apology. It'll help. Where's your grooming stuff? I don't know. I haven't cared about that in so long. Don't worry, I'll look around and find your grooming items in no time. I just need to find, right, princely shampoo, princely cologne, and a brush.
Thank you. This is very nice.
Are they actually like that? What about here? Anything else in here? No, just kidding. Oh wait, the beast. Search beast. Maybe it's not supposed to be anywhere else but in that room. I've gotten used to the search the whole cast. And shampoo. So simple. go. Here's all the princely things for you. Did you break in the process?
My
again?
friend.
There you go. One polished and perfumed prince coming right up. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, this is my second crash of the night. That's fine. That's cool. What a fun adventure. Let's load you back up and hope for the best. I don't feel like going to cam mode. Please let me do the things. It's loading. It's loading, but like slowly. There we go. All right. Well, so far, we're surviving. Maybe the apples have respawned in the time I've been gone. Oh, register that I gave the things to him. I wonder if this hat is causing me problems. Sometimes when I have animated things on my character, it makes my character like hate everything. She looks like she's glitching. Here you go, one polished and perfumed prince coming right up. Look great, Beast. How do you feel? Better. But what if I say the wrong thing to her? Then all this is for nothing. You won't, because we're going to rehearse your apology. How? Like this. I'll be Belle and you be you. You hurt my feelings. But, you were the one who broke the rules. You were looking at the painting. Deep breath. Try not to get defensive, okay? You're right. Can we start again? Okay, it's me, Belle. What do you want to talk about? Belle. I was very angry when I saw you staring at the painting, but I shouldn't have frightened you or lost my temper. I'm sorry. That was great. I have a few tears, and this will be perfect. Really? You think she'll accept my apology? You're ready. Let's go find Belle. Follow 5 steps behind you because she's just in the other room. You know, for a giant monster man, you don't walk very fast in comparison to me. Belle, I'm sorry for losing my temper. I should have asked why you were there so we could talk about it. Thank you for saying that. I didn't mean to upset you. I was just trying to understand more about you. You can ask me anything, but first, this is for you, for your writing. The journal. She'll never see me over here. Oh, it's wonderful. Thank you. I'll use it to write about all of our adventures. In fact, do you think it might be time to have our own next adventure? I would like that. Woo, we gotta move to my town now.
Oh.
Lee the Beast just gave me the nicest apology and a wonderful journal for my writing. You've done so much for us already, but I have one more favor to ask you. Anything, just name it. Go on. Does it require me dressing up as a teapot? No, nothing like that.
Oh.
You've mentioned that we might visit your village.
Aw.
It sounds like a marvelous adventure the Beast and I could have together. Would there be a place for us to stay while we're there? Of course, I can make sure of that. It'll just take me a little time. Thank you. Please come back soon. I can't wait to visit such a fascinating place.
Thank you very much.
Like 5 seconds to run back to town. I have a castle to put up. Goodness. Exciting. All right, let's go. I messed up. I've gone the wrong way, but you know what? We could go in a full circle. It's almost like one of these rooms should have like a fast travel, like the other smaller worlds do. There's room over near Eric's house because this is a castle. Although I could move all the castles up to the meadow because there's already the frozen castles up there, and technically Penelope's house. And I would definitely call her house a castle. It's a mountain. I want to reiterate, this is in my way. Just that one thing. I wish you would show me the front of this monstrosity.
Greetings, neighbor.
Let's build him a nice place. 20,000.
Whoa! Hey!
I'll make this place shine like a new penny. That's a big castle. Welcome, Belle. Look. I suck at this game. Keep hitting the wrong button. Girl, you better come back over here. I am not done harassing you at y'all yet. How do I move photo? That. Oh, okay, good. I was right. Belle, do not run away. Oh, it's all starting to come back to me. Merlin's library, the wonderful food at Chez Reme, our friends and adventures. I'm so glad our memories are coming back, Belle. Will you please... Oh, I said that. Will you please take this note to the beast? He stayed behind because he was unsure about the village. This will reassure him that he can join me here without any problems. Thank you. Get the prince to come join us. says she's very happy in the valley and she wants me to join her.
Oh.
Don't doubt yourself. You'll fit right in there. Don't be scared. I'm not scared. I'm cautious. Belle was there to help you get used to everything, and you'll be there too. Of course, wherever you need me. All right, show me I'm ready. Welcome to Beast. Let's see if I can take the photo this time. It's him. Format. Gosh. Don't know how. Oh, I said I'd saved a
Come
screenshot, but I think I hit the wrong button.
I'm sorry. Oh, please, come here.
That works. Talk to the bee. I do remember this place, but it seems different. The forgetting changed a lot, but I know in time you'll feel okay here again. Thank you. It was fine, Belle. I will never forget what you've done for us. All right. Now. Hey, do you know where Belle is? Okay, calm down. Hey, bees, something on your mind? I have a favor to ask, but it's embarrassing. My fur is shedding, and I don't have any brushes here. Do you know where I could find one? You could buy one from Mr. McDuck. You should ask Minnie. Have you considered shaving all your fur off? Ask Minnie. She would have one. Thank you. Alright, let's see. What do I have to give? He likes rainbow trout, shiny amethyst. How about some dream fruit? Shiny amethyst. Talent, naturally. Belle and the bees are here.
I'm glad you're here.
Oh, so sweet. Okay. Banana ice cream. Oh, he's had two now.
Oh.
Have something for me. So, oh, I get like a podium. All right, so then for 3 is a motif, 500. The beast horns. Another motif of his fangs, 1K. The enchanted flower. Another motif, and then his outfit. You can't see it; it's hiding. His outfit, nice. Gonna make him a gardener.
Thank you for speaking
Hey.
to me.
You feeling all right? I'm fine. Man, you need to stop screaming at people. Okay, let's dig into that reaction.
Oh.
What do you mean? Well, it's my responsibility to make sure that everyone feels at home here. Bella's been settling in nicely and making friends, but we never see you around the village. I just wanted to make sure Bella's different. She's kind. People like her. They want me to be a charming prince, but look at me. I'm this. But you are a prince. What kind of prince has fangs and claws? Detecting some self-esteem issues here. We clearly need to boost your confidence. How about a photo shoot? Photo. Think of it like getting your portrait painted, but it happens instantly. Some people take nice photos of themselves, some of their food. No, that would not be for me. You have a portrait in the castle. I don't like to talk about that. Come on, it'll be fun. I can introduce you to different parts of the valley. You can do a fun pose, and we'll take some photos. Later, you can show those photos to Belle. She knows what I look like. Maybe, but has she seen you posing handsomely? Has she seen you serving romantic energy? What? I don't... I will most likely regret this, but fine. Great, that's the spirit. Shall we head over together? Let's hang out. I'll follow you. Let's take one in the castle, one in Remy's restaurant, and one wild card in the castle. Let's head on in, I guess. I'll say one bedroom. Where to go? No, the wrong time. Oh, the other castle? Okay. Now that maybe. There's so many castles now. There's this castle, Eric's castle, Elsa's castle. Ariel just teleported through the sky just now. What a great day. That'll be the glitching. So wrong. That's so wrong. Did it? Exterior. Like a horror movie. Talk to Beast. Good job posing for the photos. You looked amazing. I look like what I am. Were the other villagers staring? I feel like they were staring at me. Nah, you were imagining it. Do you think that's true? I do. Thank you for trying to help me. It's harder to talk to people without Lumiere and Cogsworth to advise me. Just look at me. I see a person with a big heart. I see someone who needs to relax. I see a charming prince who just needs to come out of his shell. I thank you. How about this? Since you don't have your usual advisors, I can get you some advice. From the other villagers for you. I don't know. How could others help me understand Belle or trust me? They'll be more than happy to help out a fellow villager. I suppose it's possible. Why don't we try Mickey? He and Minnie have a really solid relationship, but also support each other, pursuing their individual interests. Minnie was in a whole other dimension for a while, but they're still going strong. Mickey is rather small. Won't he be frightened of me? No way. Mickey's really nice. He'll be tickled pink to help you. And what about Maribel? She comes from a pretty big family. I bet she could tell you about what works for them. I don't understand how this will help, but I will try. So following me, my guy? Okay. Hello, parrot. Inside. Sure. Wow, the beast is very big in here.
Hiya, pal.
Yeah, I was wondering if you could help me and the beast out with something. Sure, I'd be happy to. What's on your mind? Well, the beast is trying to work on his relationship with Belle. He wants some tips on how you and Minnie keep your relationship so strong, while also giving each other the space to do your own things. Wow, what a great question. One thing we do a lot is go on special date night so we can be together, just the two of us. Oh, the classic date night. Yep. Sometimes if we have a week where we haven't done much together, we make sure to get together and share what we've been up to. We've been sweethearts for a long time, but we always want to keep learning new things about each other. Thanks, Mickey. That's some great advice for the beast. Anytime. All right, let's go find Mirabelle. Mirabelle. I think she goes to bed early. There she is. Here, Belle.
Hey!
Can I get your opinion on something? Of course. What's up? The Beast is trying to work on his relationship with Belle, and since you've told me there are so many great couples in the family Mardi Gras, I thought we could ask your opinion on what goes into keeping a romance alive. Wow. I guess I never thought about it. But my parents, Julieta and Augustine, are an amazing couple. That's so cute. They really are. They've been together for ages, and it's super obvious that they love each other a ton. So, what's something that helps them keep the spark going? Well, definitely food. Oh, your mother can make magical food, right? That's right. She can heal people with her cooking. But even when people aren't hurt, her food is amazing. Sometimes Poppy will take a bite of oh my gosh, arepa, and it just melts. I think their love for each other makes the food taste even better. Does that help? It really does. Thanks, Maribel.
See ya!
All right. Hey, I got some great suggestions from Mickey and Maribel. I don't know. Belle isn't anyone else. Belle isn't like anyone else. Will their suggestions make sense for her? Of course. That's adorably romantic. All right. Stop worrying, grouchy pants. All right. Never mind. Just tell me what Mickey and Maribel said. Mickey said that him and Minnie have a set night where they make sure to do something special together and keep learning about each other. That's a very good idea. And Maribel said that sharing food can bring people together. How about we combine those ideas? I do want to be close to Belle. All right, I'll try it. You'll see, Beast. It'll be okay. First up, let's go see Mr. McDuck. We need to make sure that whatever we have for scenery sets is a romantic mood. Right? Good news. Mr. McDuck is always up. Order a date night exterior table from Scrooge.
Good day to you.
Good day to you, sir. I'd like to order something. Furniture. This.
Goodbye now.
Touch base with Beast about the romantic date. Beast, I've got some furnishings. We're well on our way to showing Belle a magical evening. I don't know, Lee. What if this isn't a good idea? Are you saying I have bad ideas? You're stressing again. Relax. Wish I knew how. Same. What if Belle already has something planned? What if she doesn't enjoy the food? What if she changed since coming here? Learned new things, found new dreams while I'm still me. Beast, you're spiraling. Do you care about Belle? Of course I do. Then just invite her to dinner. If she wants to come, she'll come. I guess that makes sense. Now, one last thing. Where do we set things up? Please help. I'll have to think about that. There are so many options around the valley, perhaps somewhere outdoors. Somewhere we could look out onto the horizon and think about our time together with our future could be. Now you're thinking with your heart. You go freshen up, comb your fur, and try to relax until it's time, okay? Now, are there any particular foods that Belle really likes? Well, I know a few dishes that Belle would often ask my chef to prepare. Here's the recipe. Some of them may require using utensils, which are difficult for me. But I will try. These recipes look perfect for a dinner date. Don't worry about the cooking. I'll make sure they're ready for when you meet up with Belle. We can meet again in the evening if the weather is good for sitting outside. All right, I'll go and do as you suggested. I'll try to relax. Thank you.
Goodbye.
All right, let's see. Where'd he go? Why isn't he on my party anymore? Look, the gray stuff. Nice. Just realized I'm not using normal eggs. Here you go, 2 of everything for your dinner.
Hello.
This time is right. Are you ready for your evening with Belle? Not sure about this. Oh no, we have been worrying this whole time. Yes, you can do this. You don't understand. You're at ease with everyone in the valley, but I've been in your shoes before. I've had a lot of practice, I see. Look, I know you're worried, but try focusing on Belle. Think about when you saved Belle from that pack of wolves. Were you thinking about yourself then? No, I suppose not. I was thinking of Belle, of how ensuring her safety is the most important thing there is to me. There you go. Try and channel that. I try. That's all we can do. You go ask Belle. I'll do some final decorating to get everything looking extra romantic. You should probably pass me back the table so I can set everything up. Thanks for keeping an eye on it. Of course, here you go, Lee. Thanks, bro. Thank you. I am aware that I can be difficult at times. I appreciate your assistance. I must defend all the sweethearts of Dreamlight Valley. Valley is fortunate to have you here.
I hope we speak again.
Set up the romantic date table. Let's see, Belle. Shh, don't look. Surprise. What here? Facing Goofy's house. No. Made a mistake. Clearly made a mistake. Every time. I look at
I'm
names.
glad
So how did it
you're
go?
here.
I don't have the words to describe it. That good? Better. Beast, that's amazing. I'm so happy for you. What do you think about it? Everything and nothing. Belle told me about all that she's been doing in the valley. And well, it doesn't seem so intimidating now. Hooray! She even read me some poetry. I feel like instead of growing away from me, she's just growing. And now I know that she'd like to share that with me. Oh, and she liked the great stuff very much. That's so sweet. You're right. Belle is very sweet. I was talking about you. Oh, why? Thank you. Thank you. For the first time in a long while, my physical appearance hasn't been the focus of my thoughts. Happy to help, Beast. Now you go enjoy some more time with Belle. I will, but please accept this as a token of my thanks. You spent a good deal on this table, so you should keep it. Nice. It's mine now.
You are very.
All right, let's see. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? She teleport? Where the heck did she go?
I love how every day here
Hi.
is different.
What are your plans for today? Dreamlight Valley looks like something out of a storybook. Lee, I've been thinking if this was a story, you'd certainly be written as the hero. I'm no hero. I'm more of the storyteller. Oh, you know, you're right. You've created many adventures here already. What kind of character do you think I would be? The genius inventor. Definitely the hero. Do you think so? Well, I do enjoy adventure and traveling to new places and helping others.
Oh,
Thank you, Lee.
I hope we can talk again soon.
All right, let's see. I have something to give you. What is she like? White impatience and waffles and sour snow. Sleep duties. Okay, let's go for a second. I just want to, before I quit, because my throat hurts. I quit soon. I would like to try and turn in all their favorite things to get those up a bit higher. She liked that. She wanted that. I know, I can't remember what fish she wanted. Need to have like a thing on the side. Sour snow cones. I swear this thing was fish and I can't remember what it is right now. White Asians. Something else.
Sure is a pretty night.
Sure is.
Hello.
Hi, I have something to give you. Here are some waffles. Pretty cool waffles. Thank you so much.
Ooh.
Cutlery. All right, so then pinky out, 500 coin, a jogger top, her grandpa, her dad's horse, 1K, a window seat, a motif, and you can't see it, but the dress in a suit and or dress format. That's cute. Better to give than receive. Spend time with the sorcerer's apprentice. That's
Ah.
Bonjour, Lee. Would you have time to help with a small book-related problem? Of course. Well, you see, when I came to your valley, I had to pack lightly so I could only bring a few books, and I've already read most of them. I'd like to read something new, so I asked Merlin if I could borrow from the Dreamlight library, but he said no. He explained that too many books have been borrowed in the past and not returned. But the library should be open to everyone. How many books have gone missing?
Ah.
Actually, a lot. Merlin is very frustrated. I'd like to make sure that the library opens, so I was wondering if you could help me locate some of the missing books and bring them back. I can help you with that. That's wonderful. Thank you. Now, why don't I get half of the books from the list while you get the other half? Could you go see Goofy, Maribel, Mr. McDuck, and Remy?
Au revoir.
Yeah, alright. I have something to give you. In fact, let's hang out so I can go make your waffle. And then,
Ooh.
call it a night since I've got you guys on the island at last. Waffle. All the way down. Waffles. Shoot out. Okay, that scared me. Something to give you. Waffles.
Oh.
It's lovely, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Alright. Pinky out, got it. Alright, and then let's go give the beast. Where is he? He's inside his house. What a loser. Goofy, since you're right here.
Howdy!
Howdy, what brings you by? I have this list of books villagers forgot to return to Dreamlight Valley, and your name's on it.
Oh.
Gosh, I knew something slipped my mind. Look, I got the book right here. Please tell Merlin I'm real sorry. The book is called Bear in Mind. Was it helpful? I thought so, but now I'm not so sure. It's all about helping, not forget anything. And I was remembering lots of stuff, so I thought it worked. But then I forgot to return the book, so I guess it didn't. Don't worry about it. Keep up the good non-remembering work. I'm sure you learned some very helpful things. Gosh, I think so. So hope I remember him. Thanks, Lee, and thanks for helping Merlin care for the Dreamlight Library.
Goodbye.
Goodbye indeed, sir. Goodbye indeed. Hi, I have something to give you. It's this banana ice cream. Then this is claws. And I'm going to ask you to come with me so that I can just make your last thing you want. See, it's been a minute. I could have just checked their list and actually known exactly what they want. Here, the great news is he's got a kitchen, so I can just steal his kitchen. I have to go all the way home. See, is there anything new crafting? No, I'll never get all that. Mills, gems, everything else is up. Seared rainbow trout. Also hanging out in a doorway. Good night, Lee. Alright, I was going to give you, it's this. Here we go. How did you know? Good night. Alright. Alright, what else? Spend time with the Sorcerer's Apprentice. Ooh, let's go finish the apples. Alright, so what? Oh no, I don't have apples for question. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to quote unquote spend time with Mickey. And let that check itself off.
Boy, am I glad to see you.
I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night here while it's doing that. I'm going to be working on the checklist for the Dreamlight activities because I just want to run out of time for them. And I want to try and be ready because I have plans for October this time. I want to do a whole Halloween month of games in October, so I want to try and get through this update before that happens. But thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a lovely night. I do not stream regularly, but if you'd like to see my older streams, you can visit me on YouTube. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you can check out my Twitch for my new recent videos. Thank you so much. Have a great night.